What's up, guys? It's Connor here, bringing you some Modern Warfare 3 again, playing some. Oh, what is this map? Underground. Underground. My favorite map in this game, guys. And we spawn at A, of course. The worst side to spawn in the entire game. Cannot stand spawning at A yet. Every time I play Underground, we seem to spawn at A, which is super ridiculous, guys. Because, I mean, when you've got them spawn trapped at A, it's just constant MOABing. Yeah, buddy, is that a word? MOABing? Yeah, that's a new adjective. Heck yeah, and I came up with it. So, anywho, I was debating. I was like, should I put up the whole game? Should I not put up the whole game? Should I put up the whole game? Should I not put up the whole game? And as you can see right now, I'm using the MP7, not the MP5. And now you guys are going to be like, Connor, you freaking liar. That's not an MP5. I was like, yeah. Well, it's going to be an MP5 here soon. But since we spawned at A, I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'll just go for a lot of kills. So I started out getting a pave low with my MP7, my gold MP7, would mind you. And so that's what I started out doing. I was going for a high kill game. Ended up getting it kind of screwed over by deaths. So I was just like, all right, screw it. I'll pull out my MP5 now and go get an MOAB, which I end up doing. Once they switch spawns over to A, I go for my MOAB. So that worked. That worked out really well. So the MP5. My attachments on the MP... Oh, if you want to know what my attachments on the MP7 are, it's silencer and extended mags. Sometimes rapid fire, but not normally when I'm rushing because I've got slide and hand on, so I want enough bullets to at least last me a little while. And then my MP5 would be... I have silencer and extended mags on it, of course. Whoa, baby. Burped. Because they don't have... It doesn't have a very big clip size. So I do enjoy the MP5 with... I do enjoy the extended mags, even though it doesn't make the clip side ridiculously big. Does make it bigger, better. So it's the MP5 is really not an awful gun. It's definitely not a good one. It's not the worst gun. I'd put it up there with the UMP kind of. The UMP is not that great in this game. The UMP, people kind of argue. I think the UMP and the MP5 are kind of equal in my opinion. They're pretty equal. But it just depends on which one you like better, which gun you're better with, in my opinion. And then the PM9 just flat out sucks. It's a piece of crap. Not a PM9, piece of crap. But yeah, that gun's flat out awful. But these two guns are pretty even. The MP5 is not that bad once you get all your perks for it or whatever. Once you get a specialist bonus, it's a decent gun, guys. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, oh, it's amazing. Go use it. You will be getting Moabs like you've never believed, or MOABs, whatever you guys like to say. But no, it does. It's definitely not the greatest. The PP90 is my favorite, and then the P90 and the MP7 are both really good, really up there, really high up there on the goodness scale. Goodness scale. That's my favorite scale of all time, is the goodness scale. I kind of weigh the goodness of stuff, and so yeah, the goodness scale, the PP90 M1 is the highest, followed closely behind by the P90 and MP7, and then you've got this big drop off. Really, it's a pretty decent sized drop off, and you've got the MP5 and the UMP right in there about equal. And then you got another big drop off right down to about floor level is the PM9. The PM9 is flat out awful, but yeah, so I don't know. I had fun I actually had a little bit of fun using the MP5. I'm not sure if it's gold in this game or not. I don't remember. I have all of them gold except for the UMP is still level 30 for some reason. I thought I had my UMP gold, but I don't. And my PM9's like 14 or something stupid. I don't care. I don't like that gun anyways. So, but yeah, I'm going through the guns, getting MOABs, guys. So I've now finished up my submachine guns for the most part. I think I'll be getting those guns out. I've got a couple games with my assault rifles, and those will be out later too, because obviously they're not coming out right now. They'll be out later. You guys feel me on this one? You feeling the vibe? And then after those, and then I'm working on some shotgun ones. I just finished a freaking game with a spaz of team deathmatch. I got 3 specialist bonuses in a row, but I had 1 death separating all 3. So like, well, that's just awesome. But it's whatever. Who cares? I have fun using my gun, the shotguns or whatever. I'll get those up eventually. I'm not really that great of a shotgun user right now. But I don't know. People seem to love shotgun MOABs. But I'm not one to complain or nothing. But what I do not like when people are like, oh, he's the shotgun MOAB. Okay, I'm out. Let's put it this way. There's a guy that got a pretty insane spaz 60 kill streak that he claimed was only with his spaz. He's like, He's like, I only use my MP9 for like, or yeah, is that what it's called? Yeah, I only use my MP9 for like 1 kill, as he's like killing his 5th guy with it. But he ended up killing like 7 people with his thing. But it's whatever. I mean, you have to use that some ranges. But then he's like, But the thing was, they're like, well, he's like, I think this is probably the best game on YouTube because, I mean, it's a spaz and blah, blah, blah. But seriously, that just because you're using a shotgun does not mean that that you can't do as well as people using submachine guns or assault rifles. People are always like, oh, shotguns are so much worse. But that's because nobody ever uses them. But I'm sure you guys know who Sandy Ravage is, who runs around with a shotgun and destroys everybody. You're not going to tell me that Sandy Ravage is, because he's worse because he's using a shotgun. No, whichever gun you actually are using throughout the game is what you're going to get good with. For example, the optic people, I guarantee you guys are not going to tell me that the optic people have a disadvantage because they're using snipers. You guys will probably be like, oh, they're at a huge advantage. They've got snipers and they're one-shot kills all over the place. Yeah, well, a shotgun's a one-shot kill too if you keep it at close range. So, I mean, it's really not that big of a difference. Whereas with a submachine gun, if you use that the whole time, that's pretty close range, but that can get out to medium range. And then you got a shotgun, as long as you know how to use it and you keep it close range, guys, your shotgun will dominate. With a sniper, you keep it longer range and you'll do just fine. And then, of course, your assault rifle at medium range. I mean, it's whatever you grow up using. So if instead of me using submachine guns, if I were to use a striker, or not a striker, but a shotgun the whole time, I'd be just as good as I am with submachine guns now, but with a shotgun. So I mean, it's all based on what you do. I mean, now if you're gonna run around with a knife, I'm not saying Only Use Me Blade is a pretty good player. I mean, he's really good. He uses his knife all the time, but he's definitely at a disadvantage. I mean, that's a disadvantage. Shotgun, in my opinion, not so much a disadvantage. It really isn't. It's just whatever you use the most of, that's what you're going to be the best with. So whatever you guys enjoy doing, keep doing it, and you'll get to be as good as someone. For example, if you like the spaz or whatever, and you keep using that, you will get to be as good as people with their submachine gun, and you will have no disadvantage at all. I mean, just starting out new is the only disadvantage you really ever have, not knowing the game. So that's my little spiel on my thoughts on shotguns and people. So he's got like what, the second highest probably kill streak, gun only kill streak behind SMF the GOAT, but SMF the GOAT was higher, so in my opinion it's better. I don't care that he was using a assault rifle. So they're both great players, not taking anything away from the guy with that spaz moab. That was crazy, dude. I really did like it. I really thought that was a great game, but still, I didn't really like how he's just saying, oh, best game on YouTube, never use my secondary. And yeah, it's whatever. It's his opinion, but this is my opinion. So we're all free to share opinions around here. But as I said, taking nothing away from him, that was a great, great game. And so this game is also coming to an end. This is not a great, great game, but it was fun. My first, 12 kills, I did speed this up a little, and yes, you guys couldn't tell. So sorry if you guys don't like it, but it would have been a crazy long game. So I'm not saying this was a fast MOAB or anything. Just sped it up to make it go by a little longer. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys around. And yeah, see you guys. Adios.